Hey guys, so I have one question for you today. What is keeping you from playing Standard? You know, a lot of people only play Commander, and that's fine. You can play whatever format you want. Some people only play constructed formats or limited or whatever. But Wizards has been doing a lot of things to push Standard, and honestly, since the rotation happened, I think the new Standard meta and where Standard is the best it's been in years, as far as if you're playing not best of one in arena. We're not talking about that. We're talking best of three, where you play with people in the store. The problem is there's not a lot of people that are playing it. Wizards is trying to help that with doing like store championships for that, and the Cowboy Bebop promos and stuff like that. So I want to talk today. Welcome to MTG Tuesday's tips and tricks, how to get into Standard. And I know I've talked about this before, but I want to talk about it even better now because it's so easy right now. And getting to Standard is so easy because the meta is so diverse. There are so many, there are top decks, but if you're going to your local play group and you take whatever deck you really want that's legally constructed for Standard, you can play it. And there's so much fun, especially after all the cutesy characters from Boomborough. You've got Dustmorn coming out around the corner. That's going to allow you to have some even more cards. We got rid of some of the trouble cards. There are still a few cards that are like, this is still here, but it's not that bad. It's nowhere near as grindy as it used to be with the same like 2 or 3 metas you're going to run into. Nowadays, you can build kind of what you want and go and have fun at a Friday night Magic event, even at a tournament, and win 2 or 3 times. You could take otters, you could take mice, you could take rabbits. Those are very easy to take. You can do mono red, and most of these you can make in a budget form that's under $100 quite easily. There are so many other decks as well. I personally have 3 or 4 different decks that I can run. I'm considering building another one because what I want to do is have a store championship this coming weekend, and so I'm still trying to pick out which of my 2 or 3 decks I'm going to play. I'm probably set on Sultai Mill, just because it's a fun little deck, but I might go with Golgari Mill because it's got a little bit more interaction and stuff like that with it. But we'll see what happens, what I decide on. I'm just going to go and have fun with it. That's just kind of what it is. I'm trying to help, grow the Standard community in my game store, and I want more people to play Standard because it is fun. It's not too bad. There's so many different decks you can build right now and have fun with and enjoy. Anything from like, I'm going to probably build an otter prowess deck, which is just mostly otters and casting spells and watching those otters grow and then swinging out and trying to win. But, I also have, there's like token generation stuff going on right now and things like that. Now, granted, when you're getting into Standard right now, you also kind of want to know, okay, these are the cards to look at. So like right now, Urbrass Forge is a card that's very, very hot in the setting that a lot of decks are running unless you run artifact removal, you're going to have a hard time dealing with it. That's why you could put it in your sideboard if you don't want to put it in your main board, and things like that. And hopefully, the next 2 weeks, I'm going to talk a little bit more about this, what to look for, what to build. But really, all you need to do is just put yourself together 60 cards, hopefully with some kind of strategy along the lines. If you have any questions, you're like, man, I really would love some help trying to build a deck, feel free to reach out to me. I love building decks. I have some ideas of different decks and things like that you could build depending on what cards you have. That's the other thing. People like, well, I don't know what to build. These are the cards I have. If you send those over, I could do my best to help you with them, or even be like, give you a list of some cards that are a little bit cheaper to get. Or if you're like, no, I'm going all in, I want to have a really, really good deck, I can tell you a couple of the decks to build right now that'll be like that. But thank you guys so much for being here, and hopefully you guys get into Standard. It's not too hard. Just pick some cards out, get yourself a synergy or strategy that you like, kind of work together, get out there, go play in help build the Standard format back up. Hopefully we'll see even more of this growing over the next few years, especially if Foundation's coming out as well. Well, thank you guys so much for being here, and as always, we'll see you next time.